LDNRBS. We have another special guest in the building, Alicai Harley. Let's give him a clap out here. Most definitely.
Whoa. Can I just say, I am excited.
Thank you.
This interview has been long overdue.
I know, mad.
Ty would even tell you that I kept on bugging him. I was
Literally.
like, we have to get her in. We have to get her in. I'm a fan.
Thank you so much.
I'm a fan. I've been listening to you for a while now, and I've been following your journey, and I just think it's just nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Can't wait to hear all about it. But for those who have been sleeping under a rock and haven't come across Alicai, who are you? Introduce yourself.
I've been having to do this recently, you know. I'm Alicai Harley. I am a dancehall, popish, R&B vibes, hip hoppy. Can do a bit of grime, raps also. Sing J, Jamaican born and bred.
Oi.
Queen.
Hey.
She ended it off with Queen.
Basically all of that, yeah.
That
I'm just a bundle of flavour, you know.
And where are you from? Obviously,
I'm born in Jamaica, but I grew up in London.
Okay.
Tell me about that. Even let's go back and let's talk about being born in Jamaica.
Being born in Jamaica.
You remember?
I can remember the food. I can remember jerk chicken. I remember chilling with my dad.
As you do.
I can remember what it looked like and stuff. But this is before, obviously, I went back and still remember what it looked like and nostalgic smells and stuff like that. I'm going to school. Well, it wasn't school at the time. I guess it was like kind of nursery.
Yeah.
So I remember all that stuff. I remember my mum was over here and like she would always say to me like, "Oh, you been good?" I'd be like, "No." Be like, "When am I coming? When am I going to England? She's like, August, and then 1 August.
So did you stay with your dad whilst your mum was in England?
At the time, I'd always see my dad. I didn't actually live with my dad, but I'd always see my dad. I was actually staying. First, I was staying with my mum's sisters.
Okay.
And then my mum's brother had a wife. Her name was Auntie Pat. And I used to call her Mummy number 2. Hey, Auntie Pat. I used to call her Mummy number 2. And then one day, I used to always go to hers on the weekend. And then one day I was like, I want to stay at yours forever. And then she was like, I can't do that. But she just loves me so much. And then she called my mum. And my mum was like, well, if you know. And then so that happened, and I actually did go stay with her and lived with her. And then we came to England together. And my mum sent for us.
And what part of Jamaica did you grow up in?
Kingston.
Oh,
Kingston 11.
She looked you dead on the eye when she said Kingston.
Kingston 11, Cutler and Penn, Jamaica.
Wait, I have to say. So, obviously, growing up in Jamaica, would you say that is when you discovered your love for music?
Definitely. From as long as I can remember. Obviously, I did come here when I was 5, so it's like a bit early stages, 5, 6. But I was always loving music for as long as I can remember. It's never been anything else. I always knew I wanted to be a musician. Like, it was just that from the beginning. It was never. Well, I thought I could actually be a singer and a teacher at the same time. But I mean, if I'm really trying to hit the peak, it's not really going to work out, you know. You never know. But yeah, so it's always been music.
Was you always singing around the house? Was you
100%? Like,
really?
100. I'm that annoying child. Like, it was annoying, and it still is.
In the shower.
Singing everywhere, in the shower, the random moments.
So this is something that was there from day one.
Yeah, this is it, boy. This has always been it.
And who did you grow up listening to?
I was listening to Woodgie Banton
and
Lady Saw,
King Woodgie,
you know, and Lady Saw, and then as obviously during being London life or whatever, obviously earlier lives like Woodgie Banton and Lady Saw, and then Destiny's Child. I was a big fan of Destiny's Child.
Please.
So then it just became like obsessed with Beyonce, like a full-on obsession. It wasn't even just her music; it was now the way she carried herself. It was the way she worked. I was just like picking apart interviews and documentaries and stuff like that, you know. So definitely that's a strong point as well.
So talk us through that first time you hit the studio.
Oh, the first time I hit the studio, I was kicked out of school.
Oh wow!
This was in
As you do. So wait, you went from school to the studio?
No.
Okay.
It was in 2000 and I don't remember right now, but all I know is I was in year 7.
Yeah.
And I was kicked out the second half of year 7, and I went to a studio I went to the facility where they like a centre in it, and then they had.
Why was you kicked out, Alicai?
Oh boy.
This is LDNRBS. You can go for it.
I give the truth, innit? Like, I don't know, I was just really bad child. Like, just in terms of like, obviously now I'm a grown woman. Like, I'm 22 now. I know how to like, don't get twisted.
There's a few people that will hear you say
certain stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I know how to control certain things, innit?
Yeah.
But whereas you're that young and you're that much of a quick to get irritated sort of human being, like chairs are getting flung, all sorts. Like, it's just I've never been someone that's actually had fear of another human being. So think about that. So anyone that's talking to me at that point in time, I have no fear, no one, not a mum, not a prop. Do you know what I mean? So it's like just a bad child, but I'm better now. And so I got kicked out. And in the facility anyway, it had a studio there, and so inside, but not for the centre, just studio. And my dad had passed at the time, so it was like, by the way, that obviously added to the fact that I was a really rebellious child. Do you know what I mean? But and then the first song I recorded in there, obviously I was speaking to a guy, he was like, yeah, one of these days you can record. And I think not too long after, maybe like the next day, went into the studio, and he built the beat whilst I was singing it. Amazing. And that was the first time I ever went to the studio. So I'd always said I wanted to go. My brothers were like, they're going to take me soon. And then the first time I ever went was there. And then from then, I was just spending all my money on studio time.
Really? Wow. And what was the feedback that you got? Because obviously being a new artist, getting in the studio.
Of course.
How old would I have been? And then I would have been 12, I think.
Oh, wow.
So
12 when you first made your first song.
Can we just give a round of applause?
100%. Even the courage to just go and do it. Literally.
That is a level.
Yeah, I'd have been like 12 or 11. So when I did that, obviously it's a lot of gas for everyone around me, in terms of like school and whatever. I end up going back to school, by the way, the same school as well. Yeah. And I finished at that same school. But I put it out on YouTube. I remember I edited the little picture. It's so funny. And like everyone just loved it and everyone supported it. And I remember like I did a show. I used to do all of the shows in school, and there was one I did, and I sang that. And like,
what did you sing?
I was crying. The song was called Daddy's Gone, but everyone was bawling. Man. I even cried on there. That was the first song I ever recorded, so it was about my dad. And just everyone, like, I'm talking about teachers, everyone in the audience was just bawling in school. And like, so yeah, that was the first thing I ever put on YouTube, first song I ever recorded.
And from then it just kicked off from then.
Yeah, because I was always writing, but never. And I used to record and say that I used to download this stuff on the computers, like I'm talking about from Big Back Computer. Yeah, like download all the stuff and then record it through the mics. But like first time in studio, that was.
I can't help but think, because I'm someone that loves to listen to music and loves to listen to albums too. When it comes to you as an artist, are you a true artist then? Because it seems like your first very song was about your dad. Yeah, and there's a lot of artists, I guess, right now that are releasing singles and singles and singles. Are you a true artist in your sense?
100%. 100%. I think, what am I talking about? I think every song that has been released from the point of Gold, I've kept it very much. It's all like personal. It's all like little bits, elements of it come from something. Well, it has to come from somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, but it's inspired from somewhere. If I fling them around and twist them around, I might go to say something mad and I might have to twist it to make it not be too mad, innit? But yeah, everything. So definitely a true artist. Not even being biased. I just genuinely think I am.
Yeah, I definitely.
Real, like, it really comes from me.
Yeah, no, definitely. You can tell. I think you can like distinguish the clout chasers to the real talent.
1,000%.
And I think what's good about your sound is the way you switch it up, because you come here, you got the nice sweet Alicai.
First thing I gotta say is the flows.
And then she starts
the flows. It's the flows.
It's like, so let's talk about Gold, because my opinion is that Gold is kind of like your baby essentially.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Talk us, what is the story behind Gold?
The story behind Gold. The story behind Gold is that I was trying to obviously find that song that was gonna make people like be like, oh my gosh, who's this girl? So I started doing something called Hot Shot Tuesdays. Every week I'd write a song and I'd put it out in that week, and I'd have to shoot a video for it, how small it was or whatever, and put it out there. And I did that, and the 10th one was Gold. Funny enough, I went to this place called Scandals like 3 nights before. I've got mad anxiety in it, so when my best friend at the time, like, I'm bad at the time, she's just like, let's go, and I'm like, no, oh my gosh, all the yardies, no.
Says the Jamaican board.
I know, but hey, come here, man. No, oh my god, I'm gonna die before swallow me. So obviously I went though, and there was actually someone there, and they said something to me at the party, and it wasn't even but someone said something at a party, and then I just put myself in this mind frame. I felt like a boss because of what they said in it. So I don't know, people can pick it apart in it, but again, I spent too much time put in a Lou in a just cover. Like it's just like I felt like a boss in it, and I just went home, and I was initially writing a song. I was gonna write it for someone else. So when I started writing it, when I sat down, I was like, okay, I'm gonna write a song from a guy's perspective. And you see, by the time I got to the hook, I was like, oh no, girl, God has given you the song. You better take this with both hands. And just like that, I was just like, yeah, this is a song. It's like, people are gonna know who you are. It's gonna build from here.
So when you got in the studio and you recorded that, who were you working with at the time?
I recorded it with Karma. I'm still working with Karma. Pick up Karma Cruise, man. So that's been my G from day. So I literally called her. Funny enough, I called Lavelle London. I don't know if no one knows who Lavelle is. Lavelle's my GSO.
Family. Most of our shows.
I called Lavelle first, but Lavelle was busy. He was really busy, and then I called Karma. Karma couldn't do it, and I called Lavelle, and he was like proper busy. And then Karma said that she could eventually. I think we had to do it either really late or really early, but I went and done it, and then I think the first person I said it to was probably Lavelle, and he was like, "This is the banger that you was coming to record." This, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, yes." And then I had to we recorded this quick video, called my friends down, because obviously again it's part of the campaign, so I needed to get it out on the Tuesday. Recorded it, edited it, didn't sleep the whole night, put it out, stayed drunk for like 3 days, nervous about what people were how we were gonna react, because I knew it was something. So then when all the attractions started coming in, it was just like, yay.
Talking of that too, I could have started this interview by saying the rising star, because it seems like you are getting bigger and bigger as the moment goes on.
I'm
surprised you don't notice, but what would you? How does that feel?
Small. I actually do, notice it. I feel like the good thing is that I'm just feeling it at the actual pace that it's going. So I feel every little moment and little thing, and I really appreciate every little moment and little thing.
This is your moment, sis. Like,
Thank you so much.
And amongst some others, you are really out there. Like,
and that echoes a lot of how people feel. It seems like there is support behind you.
That's genuinely what I wanted to ask, because obviously it's so interesting that you said you've got a lot of anxiety, which makes me just love you even more, because it's like so humble. But yeah, when you put out Gold, how did you respond to the response it got? Because it blew.
I told you. Coconut rum. 3 days. 3 days. I wasn't even staying at my house. My mum was like, "Where are you?" I'm around the corner at my best friend's house, but just nervous online. And then the first time it got played on radio, I think the first radio that played it was Vibes. It was Vibes. And I was like, there was Leah Birds, and I was just like, oh my gosh, panicking. And it was just like, well, yeah.
Why do you suffer from anxiety, do you think?
I don't know, like I've always been a shy person,
really,
but I feel like over the years it just got a bit more. But what's weird is that you would never know, because I'm so loud
1000%.
And annoying and like weird, so you just think, what? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't even make no sense, but I genuinely like but that's probably why I'm like
even down to, okay, you say you have suffered or do suffer from anxiety. Now going forward, you're getting bigger and bigger and bigger as it comes. Now, being in the industry, how do you feel like that even goes together, or has it gone together?
Because the reason why I'm not so bothered and feels like it's going to affect me is because when I'm on the stage, I'm not bothered. Like there's that vibe is not there. When I'm on the stage, when I'm recording, that vibe is not there either.
Seems like you run off energy.
Yeah, and so, and like if I've got to present, if I'm Alicai Harley and I'm here to entertain, i.e. even like right now, I'm now doing my job. I'm here to entertain. Do you understand? It's a big difference as opposed to walking down and the shop and said, "Oh, do you got to say?" Yeah, that part is like. I've either, and if I can do it if I'm loud, which makes no sense. So it's like it's either one end of the spectrum or the other. It's either quiet and like, oh my gosh, or overly loud. Hi, hello, I'm here, and then that way I'll be able to get on and I'll be good. Do you get it? It makes no sense. It's like that. That's my way of. Do you know what I mean? I've got to be loud and annoying.
You just bring the energy with you, because the crowd, the way they reciprocate you. I've seen some of your performances, and we're going to go on to that a little bit later, because you've been out there. You've been on the stage.
You did say yourself, if the lace isn't coming off, then I'm not doing enough.
I mean, I did. And I'm still trying to find a good lace with glue. Please, somebody hit me up. Thank you. Thank you. Carnival's coming. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right. We're going to move on to that, because I know you got a lot of stuff coming up, and I know you've been doing a lot of stuff. When I say you've been busy, girl, you have been... I mean, you obviously know because it's you, but you have been out there. Your name has been everywhere. Like, everything is your time. So I wanted to talk about instruction, because can I just put it out there, you were worked with Todla T on that. That is huge for someone, for an artist to work with someone like Todla T. That is a massive thing. So talk us, what was the story behind that?
That's so crazy. I can't actually remember. I don't actually remember who he actually hit up first to say, but it was like the session's gonna happen. And then funny enough, we've done so much sessions together, but the first session we ever went into, we started instruction. We started instruction, we went back to it down the line
and a half.
I think it was 1 year later that we went back to instruction.
Damn.
I think he sent it to my WhatsApp and he said this. He said this
is the one.
This is and I listened to it again, like I said, a year later, and I'm like, okay, this is something. Okay, cool. Because I'd already been at the whole finished track. And if you ever hear the one and you hear this, you're just like, music. So like some people think it's just like, I know people believe in the moment and the zone, and I believe in the moment and the zone, but I also believe in going and making something better logically. And when that's proof of you can go back in on something, pick it apart, break down the good parts. Because that's one thing he definitely sent over. He was like, these are the parts that I think, and you take that opinion, and then we went back in, and then when it came back out as instructions, I was like, yeah, okay, this is crazy.
Did you feel a certain element of pressure as well? Obviously being like a new upcoming artist, working with Todla.
No, let me tell you something. You see Todla, cool guy. I would say all the time, I'm like, so much interviews with Arcs, and I've been saying, like, he's happy. And like, he genuinely, there's no pressure at all. We're here to vibe and build real vibes, and I feel like that's what we got with instructions. And all the other stuff you hear, like, it's real vibe, pure vibes, no pressure whatsoever, just enjoying music.
Please tell me about Russian, because that is my tune, like, literally. Even that's when you brought the remix to
I don't think there's been a day last week where I've not got in the shower and Russian hasn't been playing off of one.
Love it.
It is. We
are giving it up to you right now, because we love that song.
Thank you so much.
Tell me about the remix too with Kojo.
The remix. I was on the Golden Boy tour. I was supporting him on the Golden Boy tour.
Sick.
And that was sick as well. That was just such an experience. It was an amazing experience. Like, every city was different, and I because every city was different, and like, I was really enjoying the vibe. I felt like it was my crowd in a way. Like it was a crowd that was like, they didn't know about it necessarily. Not everyone knew about Alicai Harley, but they was feeling it, like, yo, what's this? So it was like, every day I felt I was, for me anyway, I always like to grow and become better. So every single city, I was like, okay, what can I do better? Okay, and you know what I mean? It's just getting better and better. And then to be Kojo Funds, you know what I'm going to say? It was a big deal. And he was like such an amazing person, like such a real guy, like, just make sure everyone was cool. You didn't never thought, like, you know, because I have to work with other people and everyone's been cool. But I mean, like, for him, the way, like, how he was checking for us. Proper. And then I think on the London date, he was just like, I was like, oh, which work, you know, what you say. I don't really say that to a lot of people, but I did say it to him. and he was just like, yeah. But I mean, people say it, but they don't always really mean it. Do you know what I mean? And literally probably a week and a half later, Russian remix.
Yeah,
like the Russian, he jumped on Russian, and then not too long after that, we went to Jamaica. I shot the video for the remix, and you know.
Come out and it's doing incredibly well. Can we just put it out there? Russian on his own is doing really well as well. Talk us behind that as well, because obviously that's it's a good song. It's got a nice edge to it, a nice flavour. So where did that come from?
Thank you so much. That's pure vibes as well. That one it's so, like, music's so powerful, you know. I always tell, one thing I'll say to every artist, anyone that's listening, don't ever miss, when you get the melodies in your head, don't ever miss them. Take out your voice recorder, whatever it is that you use, and record it, because with that one, I literally had the Russian melody and part of the Russian word in Vapiano's, because of Young Rush over there. Obviously her name's Russian, and I'm bantering, I'm being annoying as I do, like I said, Russian. I think I was singing like this.
Is that where it comes from?
I was singing it like this as banter. I was going Russian.
Shout out to Russian.
Like, I just kept on doing it, and then it was like, she was like, chill. I remember it was a hot day, and it was like, so everyone was flustered, just be quiet. And I was like, wait, guys. I was like, Russian, and like, proper, and I recorded it. Forgot it. Didn't really think of it again. In Israel, music playing in the background. I'm just vibes and take out my voice recorder, just recording stuff. Then I'm like, Russian. I'm just like, wait, nah. But I swear I recorded this already. I said, okay, cool. God, I hear you. Okay, I get it. I understand.
I love it when she turns to the accent.
I get back to London, and Sean Izzle sent over the beat for Russian. Big up Sean Izzle, by the way. And I get on the mic. I start doing the Queen of the Pack flip, not you welcome, and doing like freestyling that vibe, and then I get to the chorus, and I didn't think I was gonna do it. It just out of nowhere was Russian, and I was just like, yo,
you know, I'm gonna act Russian now every single time this happens. I'm gonna act you every single time this comes on now. Literally.
And how have you felt, or what has the response been like for yourself?
It's been epic. It's been epic. You see, as soon as I did it, and like Karma's sitting there and like mixing it, because obviously usually I do this all in the headphones. I can hear me, she can hear me, but then she goes to mix in her headphones, so she like tweaking everything.
I just love the fact. Can I just say sorry that you're working with a female producer?
A female. I feel like people never clock it. That I've been doing this for years, and she's the best. And people all the time I'm sitting down deep in it, and I'm like, I don't think no one's actually realised, like, my engineer is definitely female.
Listen.
Definitely.
I love it. I love it.
Do you hear that?
I love it.
Bangers on deck. Female power duo.
Come on.
This has made my day because I'm a producer fanatic in it. This is a male-driven industry, yeah. So I got love for my sisters. That is amazing. And big up Carmen for that as well.
Definitely.
But yeah, obviously it must be quite overwhelming for you as well, because would you say, and correct me if I'm wrong, but your kind of career has literally blown off really quick. In a sense, a little bit, like, not in the sense that obviously you've been around for a couple, like for a bit now, but in terms of like, I feel like now from gold to Russian, it's been like quite a. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's kind of been like,
it was crazy. I feel like
to the person, it's never going to feel like that.
That's what I'm going to really have to check something, because I need to. Maybe I'm not praying enough. Because you know why I'm saying that, because you're not the first person that said that. A few people have said it probably in like the last month as well, and I think my brain is not functioning the way it needs to, or maybe God's doing it on purpose. Maybe that's what's actually supposed to keep me grounded, because I can't see it. I'm literally feeling like it's just taking its own little time, but I'm not stressing because I'm like, that's what it's supposed to be doing right now. That's why it's happening.
It's your time, like, and I mean it in the sense of, not the sense that no one knew you were, you just come out of nowhere. I'm saying like, you've had gold, you've been doing your thing, you've been grinding and working hard, and now it's like, it's gone from that, then you dropped it with Todla, and that was like, okay, who's Alicai Harley? Everyone was like asking. Now you've dropped Russian, supporting Kojo, like, you're everywhere, everyone knows you are. When I put up the thing of you coming on the show, the response I got was like, oh my god. And then even look at all your performances. Let's go on to that, because I've seen your name on basically everyone's flyer, every single flyer. You've been in Ibiza for how many times? I've
only been once though, you know. But that post, I know what post is talking about.
Can I just say too, Naimka's really having a fan moment, because I ain't seen Naimka react like this too many times.
I love this girl.
So this is real love, like, genuine.
I can feel it as well.
I can feel it too.
Honestly, no, because you know what, as I said, like, as well, this is the thing, you're very niche. You're a UK dancehall artist on the map. I don't know anyone else.
This is, I'll be honest,
UK.
I'm like a
UK, you think a dancehall general is pure Jamaica, it's Spice, it's all of these people. Alicai is up there. Like,
I would say that. I would agree with that.
Amen.
I feel like I'm someone that always tries to study music, and
I just gotta be real.
Especially the market right now. The way you've come up is quite unique.
It's amazing.
So much.
Literally, so definitely big you up for sure.
Big up.
In the next 5 years, where do you feel like Alicai Harley will be?
I feel like everyone needs to know who Alicai Harley is then.
Jeez.
And that's what I want. And I feel like that's definitely what I'm working towards. And when I say everyone, I mean like that massive...
Worldwide?
Yeah, 100%. 100% worldwide.
I definitely...
Global in the background, I hear that.
I can't wait to see you doing shows in New York, shutting down like...
I'm going to New York at the end of the month.
There we go. There, you better get them meetings.
So let's
get
talk
them
these
meetings.
shows. How was... Because obviously you was in Ibiza.
Yeah.
How was that? How was the crowd?
Epic. That was so dope. That was so dope. And I love the footage that they got as well. I was like, the footage. It's always good when you get good footage, you know?
Yeah.
You don't always get good footage. But that was a vibe. It's so crazy, because I'll be really honest with you. See, when I got there, and I stood up, and Rush could tell you, like, once we got in there, I was all excited for the show. You know, when we stepped in there, I was like...
Really? Why?
Literally, this is. I didn't need to perform till like next 2 hours, but I don't know. I was just like, it's Ibiza. I was like, and then I was like, oh my gosh! But every other artist, everyone knows, they're bound to know your songs. They have to, but they don't necessarily know mine. This was what was going through my head. I was like, but you know what? If someone had said to me before, don't do too much talking. Don't do too much talking.
Nah, follow your own vibe.
So because he said that too much talking, which makes sense. I get why he said it. I was thinking, but I can't just go there and just assume that they know everything. And then so that was what it was. I was like, I can't just go there and just start singing. That's not the way I work. Do you know what I mean? If you watch me perform, you know that I like to interact. I like to do all of that. I don't want to be assuming, because if you don't know who, I want to let you know who it is. And then I think someone there, shout out Goldie, because she was like to me, just be you, show your personality, just be you. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. I was like, listen, Omar, okay, I'm gonna do what I want to do right now. Okay?
She needs her own show. I can't lie. I love it.
And you know, it's funny because
that was cool.
No, it's really good, because the thing is, I watch your Insta stories, and I know that there was like went through a phase where you were like doing dance lessons as well, wasn't it? I did. Learning how to like whine. I did. That was so funny. Why did you take? Listen, girl, you got it in you naturally.
Honestly, I can do a bit. I can do the moves now, but all I could do was whine. That's it. TikTok. I've got this one move that I do, and like I know what I'm gonna do. Whine. Up, down, do, bam.
Damn, she's got the routine
thing, but no one's
set.
clocked that. That's it for me. I just make it work by muddling up and putting it in different places and adding. But no one's actually realised that's it. But no, I couldn't dance. I couldn't like do street dance. Like I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I always add in like a couple beats.
Random.
Exactly.
Like talk us through what that feeling is like for you when you're on stage. When was your first performance and what was that like?
Oh, I don't know when my first performance was. That's so crazy.
Too many. Just had too many.
Because I was performing from before I could actually perform in these places. So like, you know, I did a lot of open mics. Well, I did bare open mics, like over 100 bare open mics in my lifetime. And it was probably an open mic. I can't remember where it was. I probably can't.
What was your first like major performance?
The one that you said, you know what, this is it.
Oh, the one that I said, this is it.
You was like, yeah, I'm a star now.
I'm a star now. Well, I wish I was a star though. You know?
Interesting. On paper, then let's just.
Interesting.
That's good. That's the best attitude to have.
100%.
No, I'm trying to think. Which one was the one that I was like,
this is it.
I'm trying to think. Yeah. You got this. Oh my gosh.
Love it.
You get in there, girl. There's quite a few though. Like, I really enjoy Pride. I'm talking about ones I enjoyed instead of the ones that were like, whoa. And Pride, you said Ibiza. Where was we the other day where there was bare people? Boomtown.
Are you from Boomtown?
Yeah, but I'm trying to think which one is the one where I was like, whoa. I feel like there was one where they were mad singing. It was Nate's Caribbean Rocks.
Oh,
the London and the Birmingham.
That's mad.
But the London, I was like, oh my gosh, do you know what it was? Yeah, I did. So obviously it's in a you say arena. Is it arena? What is it? Kentish Forum. So it's like, you know how much people was in there, innit? So it's like, loads. And literally, I didn't do gold yet. I did proper paper, and I was like, married to the thing pan. And they was like, proper paper. And you could hear everyone. I'm like, wait, what? I haven't even taught you yet. I was like, to the ting, bun, proper paper. And it's like, oh my gosh. And then when it comes to gold, I could just continue and they were just singing the whole chorus. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I feel like that one, I was like, yeah. This is like, yeah. You know, if I do a headline show, Nate, your audience, clearly these are my fans. Like
what
all the way there.
What would you say also is the most important lesson that you feel like you've learned since starting this journey?
To listen. I think definitely listening. I'm never going to say nothing else because I need everyone to understand the actual listen and not lose that part. Listen. I feel like, especially with you heard me speak about my manager when I was like, he said, don't bother talk too much, you know. But he's one person that like made me really realize that like listening, like to this stuff that he would say early stages, and I'd be like, I've always been a good listener, but I'll be like, no, I can't see it. But sometimes still listen, let someone finish the point makes, and it's like it would take for like a month later or something to even happen, maybe the next day for me to clock. You're right, you know. I know what you're trying to say about that, or taking someone else's opinions and just using your ears. It's not every day scream. It's not every day try to, you know what I mean. Sometimes, and me being a really good listener in terms of even, especially when someone's talking about your art, is what's got me just getting better and better and better. Because I feel like even since Gold up until now, in terms of like writing, like and vocal ability here and there, but in terms of writing. Like for me, I'm just like, yeah, like genius, oh my gosh, yes. Like, because I feel like I'm always trying to get better and better, but from listening, it's just helped with everything. You just keep growing. So definitely ears. I feel like ears. Use your ears.
So let's talk Red Bull, because that's
sick.
Major. Alright, so you might as well plug it.
It's crazy. Well guys, Carnival Sunday, I'll be headlining the Red Bull stage with Tony Matterhorn.
Okay, say that one more time just because they didn't hear
Hey guys, on Carnival Sunday I'll be headlining the Red Bull stage with Tony Matterhorn. It will be for the Hot Shots After Dark sound system. Roll out, make sure you see a dead and all of them ting there.
100%.
Make sure you hear that for the ones louder in the back this Sunday. Red Bull stage. That's huge. How are you feeling about it?
I'm so gassed, but I want it to be amazing. So I'm just like still patterning, the last little nicks and tweaks and stuff.
Yes. Do you have like a specific ritual that you do before you get on stage?
Usually I just pray. I just pray and do my vocal exercises. But I think with this one, I don't know. Are we gonna wait more, boy?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm definitely gonna pray and do my vocal exercises, but
are we gonna be seeing some really sick dance moves?
It's gonna be sick. I mean, come out. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. But I'm going to say just come out. It's going to be good.
So make sure to catch that one if you haven't had it this Sunday, Red Bull stage.
Yep.
And I know we're talking about busy women right now, so we've got 2 more questions. Oh. Also, your next album. I want to know what it sounds like. If we could hear a whole project from you, bear in mind, we already respect you as an artist. What would it sound like? She started humming. It sounds enjoyable still.
Just gave you all the songs.
She ain't give me no words. She just hummed the whole thing.
Just like, I'm an acapella.
Literally. Did someone give you an audio handbook of what it is?
I'm voicing it. I'm joking. I just did. I really need this. I need the show back. Let me get an audio for the show.
Real.
But basically, it will sound like happy music. Happy music that's gonna make you're the baddest thing and gonna bring out your inner bad thing. But just happy music. It's but I'm still not gonna like say the F word. So, but but it's like real less bubble and wine, skin out.
Ooh,
well, I've got to say,
music.
I genuinely love your energy
as
a whole. Like it's infectious almost.
Thank you.
I want to know what you would say to a younger version of you, because I'm sure there is even people down to this interview. I'm sure there's people listening to this that are talented. There's so many talented people in London, the UK, in fact. I'm sure they would be listening, thinking, "I want to be like that." What would you tell that young girl that might be anxious about jumping on stage? What would you say? If you now,
I would. If she's anxious about jumping on stage, just do it. No one's ever gonna care. When you're actually like a bad artist and you're spinning everyone's jaw, like no one's actually gonna care. Like no one's actually gonna care. So just go on the stage, go out there, make a fool of yourself. Listen to what everyone says when they come off, and just soak in all of that stuff. Boys are moist. Just allow it. You're not an idiot. Like you don't even need to chat to them. It's actually pointless. Like don't ever bother to do it. Just wait till you grow in it. Like it's long. Like don't do it. It's stupid. Just focus. That. Big man thing. Just right.
I love that.
I'm gonna play it back. I'm gonna have to take that one part out of the interview and replay.
I'm gonna clip
love that.
Up there, boys are moist.
Boys are moist.
With the EP that's coming up, are we gonna see any collabs?
There is. We've got Tony Matterhorn and we've got one more.
Oh, okay.
We've got Tony Matterhorn.
What's it like working crazy. Big Dusty Wine himself?
Oh my gosh.
Big Dusty Wine himself, you know.
He's here now, actually, you know. He's here already.
Yeah.
Not like in the building. I mean, not in the building, but he's in London. That's crazy. Like, oh my gosh. Do you know what? With that song as well, why it's so crazy, yeah? You know, I literally was in there and I literally sent a voice note and said, and he was like, which part of them I got come to? That song, bud. I mean, and he came through and he wrote the verse right there. He didn't even write nothing down. What am I talking about? He definitely was, you know what I mean? Freestyle, I definitely didn't write it down. And then just got on the mic and it's just like, it was so much happening, but I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit waved that day as well. So it was like, it's happening, but is it happening? I'm not sure. Like, as in alcohol waved, guys. Oh my gosh, Jesus.
I mean, we good.
But
good things come out of you being waved, though.
No, but I don't get waved a lot, but yeah, that day I was. I don't really care how I sound, okay? It just is what it is. I'm not going to plead my innocence of alcohol, okay? I can do what I want. I'm 22. Leave me alone. I'm joking though. But no, I was drunk. And on a vibe, not really drunk. But yeah, and he just, I don't care. None of anybody's my mom, innit? And yeah, it was just, I couldn't believe it. He's he's a legend though. This is someone that like, I never thought, no, I'm not saying I never thought I'd work with, but like, it's like, hello. Do you know what I mean? Like, hello.
It's massive.
I think I probably went home and like watched his songs over bare times. Yeah. After thinking, oh my gosh, yeah, I got a song with Tony Matterhorn.
I only imagine it's going to keep on going. I only imagine it's going to keep on going.
What was the response like back home? Because you know, like you go home to your family in Jamaica, you're like, mum, or whoever's back home in Jamaica, you're like, yeah, I got a song with Tony Matterhorn.
I didn't even do that to anyone in Jamaica. I didn't even know in Jamaica. I don't think my mum knows actually.
What?
No, she might actually, because she gets all my broadcasters. And when we did the exclusive, because some people have heard the audio.
Okay.
So she probably heard it then. But my brothers, who I went home to, and it was just like, I don't know, their faces, like they smile from like cheek to cheek.
I love
it. It's like, yay. But yeah, man, it's going to be good. The EP is going to be good. It's
when is it
going to be dope. It's dropping in September. It's called The Red Room Intro. Yard Gal
exclusive.
In Britain.
Hey.
Oh, is that the whole...
The Red Room Intro, Yard Gal in Britain.
Bro, when you come through that
the
long...
Yard Gal in Britain as a theme.
That's
and
a
the Red
sentence.
Room Intro as like the,
Amazing.
Where did that come
Remember, it's the
from?
intro, guys. It's the intro.
Okay.
We are just beginning. We've only put the key in.
Well, this is definitely an EP that we're going to be bumping over here at LDNRBS
Thank you so much.
for sure too.
So what is next for you? Because I just feel like you've got so much going on, and it's just so exciting to see.
Well, definitely the EP. The EP is coming. Straight after that, we will have the headline show. So everyone get into the EP quickly, so that we can source in and just all sing and skin out.
I'm going to be in the
sidelines
at the headline, like
love you. And it'll be my first headline show as well.
Oh, I can't wait.
So for everyone has been saying when the headline show, everything is timing. Okay,
there we
makes
go.
sense now.
This is a big year for you, and I am with it all the way. We are co-signing you here, Alicai.
Thank you so much.
Doing most of the socials.
And what is your socials too?
Oh, all my socials is Alicai Harley, not Alicia. Alicai Harley. Alicai Harley, that's ALICAIHARLEY. Again, ALICAIHARLEY.
We got a tune. Hey, featuring LDNRBS.
Wait, ALICAIHAR.
Come with the best.
Can we give a massive round of applause for Alicai Harley?
Thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome to come back at LDNRBS whenever. New friends, LDNRBS.
Chase.
Let's get back into it.